India Today's Ankit Sharma is with us. Ankit, now we know that senior officials, including the Principal Secretary to the Chief Minister and Commissioner of Garhwal Division, they are monitoring the situation in the State Disaster Operations Center in Dehradun. We do know that Uttarakhand government has a system in place for these tragedies, for these incidents. But still, it is difficult to cope when it happens. So can you explain to us that how does the government work in a situation like this to counter any impact and to help those who need the most?
Absolutely. Well, this is not the first time that such a massive cloudburst incident has happened. Even in the past, cloudbursts took place in Uttarkashi. Even in the recent times, when the Char Dham Yatra had started, the cloudburst took place in Yamunotri, where a construction site where workers were swept away under muck and rubble and were buried under. And days after that, their bodies were also recovered. As you were also pointing it out, and as we were speaking to Dr. M.P.S. Vish, he has also explained that how the government's work in this procedure. There are numerous areas which are built near the river drains and built near the rivulets, and every time the IMD and disaster management teams verify and also warn the people to evacuate from such areas. It is the responsibility of district magistrates and the district administration to evacuate such areas. And you can see in Dharali there are many commercial buildings which have been erected in the recent time. Earlier there were no such buildings, and after that, because there has been so many incidents where we can
Right.
say that the commercialization of Char Dham has also increased in the recent years. Prime Minister Modi also visited Mukhwa last year, and after that, a lot of devotees have been visiting Mukhwa, and due to the demand, the hotel industry, the restaurant, the dharamshalas have also come up over there, and you can see just near the in the face of the river drain, the
Right.
hotels and huge buildings have been installed at the moment, and that has caused the calamity.
Right. Ashutosh, I'm sorry, Ankit, do stay with us. You know, it is very unfortunate and we are getting some more visuals from that area. This is, of course, a point of view from a little higher ground where they have seen the devastation come in. And you can see that how buildings, cars, everything is submerged under this huge mudslide that came without warning. People were going about their business, as you will see in this video. They could hear the fury, and you can see it. They could hear the fury of the oncoming river. They did not stand a chance. This is an extremely disturbing visual, and we will tell our viewers to use their discretion while they're watching this, because this is an extremely disturbing visual where we can see people trying to escape, but they did not stand a chance. People recording these videos, of course, on a higher ground, helpless, can only shout and scream out. So as you saw in this visual, there were people trying to shout, "Bhago re, run!" But you can see the distance between them and the people who were on the ground. They could also hear the roar of the river, the silt that was coming onto them, and you can see that they're trying to escape. There are people running on foot. There are people trying to escape in the car, but nothing works, not even the car. They just run, and then suddenly the buildings are swept away by that river of silt and mud and completely submerges not just the buildings, but the nearby orchards, fields, everything. We see a communication tower also there in the midst of it. Damage done to everything. It's difficult to connect with the people over there. The teams are trying to build up a communication over there, but very sad incident right now. M.P.S. Bisht, who is the HOD of the Department of Geology. He was with us and he explained to us how this happened. And he told us that this is not the first time that this has happened in that region. As small lakes, glacial lakes build up in the higher reaches of mountains, sometimes when they get breached and when the cloudburst happens, all that had been gathering for years, silt, rocks, pebbles, gravel, mud, all that comes together and flows downhill with the gravity. Ankit will also be with us, our reporter, and we'll try and understand from him